Hey, good evening. Thanks so much for being here this evening. It's Friday, March 26th. So as you can see, I'm not at home tonight, actually driving in the car. We're in Commerce, Georgia, and going to meet my daughter and her husband in just a little bit to drop off my son with them. And then they'll go back to where they live in Alabama and also get a chance to, Lord willing, meet my new grandson. So excited about that. It's amazing to me this time of driving, how the Lord protects us and cares for us. And that's what I want to talk about. That's the thought for tonight. God is with us all the time. He takes care of us. Even when we don't notice it that much. Ross and I took a short drive. It's about an hour and 40 minutes, a little over 100 miles. And Lord willing, we'll be seeing my daughter and family in a few more minutes. And God protects us, watches over us. And the fact that we're here is not just happenstance, it's part of God's purpose and plan. And we're always dependent upon Him. I'm planning on getting back in a car and heading, back to where I live in Greenville, Spartanburg area, in just probably 40 minutes or so. But I have no guarantees that will happen. What I do have a guarantee of is that God is going to continually be faithful to me. We talk about God is faithful. We do things, we serve Him, but it's all in the understanding of being able to follow Him. Know that we're in His hands and He cares for us. That we live here, our time on earth is not the ultimate. We talked about that this morning in the video, that our time on this planet here is, we are temporary citizens, we are residents, we are temporary residents, we're aliens. This isn't our real home. Our real home is someplace else. Our real home is where our true citizenship is, which is in heaven. So tonight, we've taken this drive. We're going to be experiencing some joys from that. But God has been protecting us. But this is not our ultimate home. And being aware of God's providence in this way is just a good reminder that He is the one who's faithful. Not me, but God is the one who's faithful. It's His plans that matter. What matters for me is to be thankful for the way He does things, regardless of how it turns out, because I know that, as the Psalms tell us, the judge of all the earth does right. And Peter picks up on that. He tells us the same thing. We can trust God. Psalm 100, we enter into His gates with thanksgiving and into His courts with praise. Why? Because we walk in His presence all the time. So even on this short trip, we could stop, pause, and be thankful for the goodness of God. And Ross and I have already seen that goodness of God here. We saw a bunch of crazy drivers weaving in and out of traffic. A couple of near misses in terms of accidents. And we're very thankful that we're here. And that care of God is nonstop. It is with us all the time. So we're not able to do a regular video tonight, but I did want to stop and just talk to you just for these few moments. But God is still here. He's faithful. He's caring for us. He's watching over us. He knows what He's doing. And I would ask this night that you just take a moment, pause, think about the faithfulness of God to you, and realize that you do serve a loving, faithful God who is always worthy of our praise. Always worthy of our praise. Because this spot where we're sitting in this parking lot waiting, this is God's place. He is here. It'd be nice if we were sitting on a nice, majestic mountainside and really cool things were happening and we saw shooting stars and all the rest of that. But God is no more real there than He is here in this parking lot. And that's the thought for tonight. The nearness of God is our good. Hang on to that. Again, thanks for being here tonight. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the post notifications, and that way you'll get the videos automatically. But if you think of it, pray for us. For have a safe ride back home for me and for my daughter and her family. But just be aware that God is always with us, and His nearness really is our good. Lord bless you, and Lord willing, we'll see you in the morning. You have a great evening. Good night.